Brandon and I are on our way to a adventure to the pet store. I was speaking with somebody this morning on the phone, and I said, I gotta get off the phone because I need to clean my fish tank. My fish tank is awful. So I showed her all of the algae that it looked like there was an algae monster living in the bottom of my fish tank. I mean, it was moving around and everything. So I was like, and this is like only after 2 weeks. The last time I cleaned it was around right before Christmas. So she said, why don't you go get yourself a couple of algae eaters and put them in that tank? Because they'll clean it for you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I couldn't have any other fish with an algae or with a beta fish. And she's like, oh yeah, there's all kinds of fish you can have with beta fish, but the algae eaters are pretty safe. So I Googled it. I got a list of the fish that are allowed to live with beta fish, and we're on our way to go get some algae eaters. Well, we had to stop so that Brandon could get some gas in his car, and I decided I would come on and show off one of my pretty new septum piercings. It is, septum ring. It is a butterfly. It's a little gold butterfly with some diamonds in it. Isn't it so stinking cute? And for the last couple days, I've been rocking this rainbow eye color effect, and yeah, I'm kind of over it. Today's about the 5th day now I've done it the same way, so I'll switch it up tomorrow with something new. But yeah, on our way to go pick out some more fish to go in my fish tank with Aura, my beta fish. And that's literally right next door, so we got to get gas first and then we're on our way over. You guys want to come along? Heading into the store. It is a gray, overcast day today, but what more fun could we have on a gray, ugly day like this than to go to the pet store? So here we are. Let's go see what they've got. Let's go check it out. Look at these guys. Albino red plecostomus. Ghost shrimp. There's an algae eater right there. There's a dead one though. it said. It said the AudioCoffee and the American dwarf frogs can be with them. Okay, we have decided upon 2 of the African dwarf frogs and 2 of the AudioCoffee algae eaters.
Hello.
Hi. I want 2 of those little African dwarf frogs, and can I get 3 of the little algae eaters that are in there with him?
Yeah, definitely. What size tank are they going to go into?
20.
A 20? And what else do you have in there?
A beta.
A beta? Okay. So
I did research to make sure they could be together.
frogs are pretty much blind, so they go off of the ambush. So you basically wait for something to swim in front of them, and then they lash out and
Maybe
bite.
we shouldn't get the frogs. Maybe
I think it'll be okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, but you gotta get the blue one.
No, I think it'll be okay.
Madeline, you're sitting in front of me. Like I said, you can definitely try it, but from my personal experience, as soon as my frogs accidentally lash out to my beta's done with the frogs, and he ends up. Yeah.
50-50, yeah, we'll have to see.
Our beta's pretty big for a beta.
He just basically hangs out in one corner on top. Which is weird because a lot of times, well, the only time he comes out and moves around a whole lot is when I feed him. But the algae is horrible.
Do the frog eat a specific diet?
Yeah, so they're gonna need frog food and frozen food, and you're gonna actually have to pipette the food in front of the frogs. You can't just throw it in the tank because then your beta will end up eating it, or the autos. So you have to kind of like put it right in front of their face.
Okay. How do I do that?
With like a turkey baster or something. Something along those lines. I just use a little pipette because I just stick my entire hand in there.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass on the frog. That's a lot of work.
Pass on the frog?
Yeah. I'm just going to grab the fish. Yeah. That's a lot of work. I wasn't expecting that.
No, I definitely love the frogs, but they're definitely a lot more work than most people think because they're not a thing that you can just throw food in and they're fine.
Right.
Just because they are blind and they, in the politest way possible, they are the stupidest fish in the world. They literally, I don't know how they live, to be entirely honest with you. Like even here, we have to take them out of that and put them in separate little things to make sure that they're eating. Basically one of these we just put in the food in hopes that they eat it. But they really, I swear, they have a death wish.
Yeah, that's not what I want. I'm not signing up for that. So how about give me 4 of the, do you think that's too many in that small or that size of a tank?
No,
The algae is horrible.
So the autos are schoolers, so we actually recommend more.
Okay.
More is always better for them.
Okay.
Can they just eat the algae?
She'll eat the algae and then like blanched vegetables twice a week or so.
Okay.
I tend to boil like zucchini or squash. You can do cucumbers. Boil it, make little rounds, stab a fork in it, like a metal fork, and I just throw it in my tank. And they'll munch on it throughout the week, but they will eat a lot of your algae.
Okay, awesome.
Well, depending on what kind of algae. Is it green algae or black
Yes,
algae?
it's green.
Okay, yeah, they'll eat it.
It's green and it's stringy.
They should eat that.
Okay.
Those guys, and then maybe a near-right snail or 2 is what I would add to it.
Okay. Where's those at?
Yeah, so the snails are going to be over here. You're going to specifically want the near-right snails, which is going to be kind of like that black snail on the orange bit right there.
I want to record them.
He has a long neck.
Can't see them very good. Looks like the whole log is a turtle.
And then I would say give these guys a week in your tank, and if they don't clean up all the algae, come back and get more autos and maybe a molly or 2.
Okay.
Mollies are safe to go with betas. Those are what I have with my betas.
Okay.
And they also like picking up and cleaning the bottom a little bit. Okay. Then give these guys a nice week, maybe 2 weeks. Okay. And so
Did she put the snails in there? Oh, she did. Okay. Okay. We've got our new fish tank friends. Aww. I want to look at the birds real quick. Just for a minute. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Look at the white one. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that baby.
That's scorpion.
Huh?
Scorpion. There's a scorpion in there. He's all black.
Creepy. So what's down there? Oh, that's another cockatiel. That one is 329. There's another pretty baby. Blue parakeets, zebra finches, they're so cute. Those look a lot like the birds that come out on the patio. Little finches. Aww. A little canary.
Struggling to see what I'm doing. Did I take a bullet for you?
I like the pair.
You do? Little green one? Because they have so much personality, but I like the one in the back the most. Actually, the one in the middle is really pretty.
I like this one. He just keeps looking around. Look at his eyes.
He's like, I see you. You want me, don't you? Take me home with you. That guy, he's just like, dude, do whatever.
He's $900.
I gotta sleep. I know he is. There's literally no rodents.
Nope.
None.
Hey, these guys.
Are we having a rodent church? Well, there's guinea pigs. 3 guinea pigs. That's it. That's all they have for rodents. Weird.
I've gone to a loving home. That's what it says.
They all have a sign on them that say, I've gone to a loving home. That is so weird. What a trip. Okay, everybody, we are done at the pet store. I'm a little bit disappointed. I was excited to go in and pick out some cute little fish to put in there with my beta. I did the research to figure out which ones were safe and which ones weren't. And we went in there and there were dead fish in all the tanks. They just did not look healthy. I almost bought 2 aquatic frogs, but then found out that I have to hand feed them, so I was like, never mind. But they were so cute. They're like this big, tiny. I ended up buying 4 little small algae eaters and 2 algae eating snails. So that's what we've got in here. And they're literally so tiny that it's hard to even see them. Hopefully these will survive in my tank and not die like a lot of the other fish in there had. I've seen better. I've just seen pet stores look like they take a lot better, more care than that. I don't know how else to put that. That was awful. There were dead fish and everything. Like, I would be making sure I was sweeping through there a couple times a day to take out any kind of dead fish, because that's a big deterrent. We'll just say that. Anyways, all right, so I got to go home and float this bag in the top of my tank for an hour or so before we can dump them in and let them meet the master of their aquarium, which is Aura, my beta fish. All right, we'll be back. Alright, so I gotta take these guys and float them in my tank here. I'm gonna have to take this stuff off the top. And we'll probably have to take the light off for now. So we'll set that like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and let these guys float so that they get acclimated. And in about an hour, we'll come back and set them free into their new home. And see how Aura does with them. Where is she? Oh, down there in the corner as always. Alright. She always pouts for a day or so after I clean the tank. And I cleaned this morning. It looks beautimous. Can't wait to see the other fishies moving around in there. Having fish is so much fun and easy. It doesn't take a lot of work. Just got to get up, grab a pinch of that food, toss it in there, and now if I have feeder fish that can clean the algae off for me, I won't even have to do that. Yeah, we got to put little pieces of raw vegetable in there, or boiled vegetable in there once a week, and that will help keep the little Precostomus alive. Yay! Alright, we'll be back. Okay, that was a lot of fun going to the pet store, but it's not like I remembered it being when I was a kid. I remember when we'd go to the pet store and we'd spend hours in there looking at all of the little animals and pets that are waiting to be adopted and waiting for the little kids to come in and pick them up and or just look at them through the glass, but just sit and oogle and ogle over, if that's even a word. But the kids to come over and in and ooh and ah over all the animals, right? They would have hamsters and rats and mice and dwarf hamsters and guinea pigs and all different kinds of reptiles and just so many different varieties of fish. If you got real lucky, they would have cats or kittens and puppies. Things sure are different. All the good stuff's going away, First of all, every one of those fish tanks had dead fish in it. Second, all of the cages were empty. The only thing left was birds. And those birds, there were way too many birds in one enclosure. I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. All the good stuff is going away. And it's really sad. Well, guys, unfortunately, one of our crystal trees fell over. And all the little crystals fell off. But look. Isn't that cool? I literally can't feel anything in my hand. These are the crystals we grew together. And we still have this bush. But that guy fell over. Okay, it is time to come in here and put our new fish friends into their new fish tank home. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can watch me as I introduce them to their new home. Okay, here we go. Alright. So I think that's probably a lot of water to put in here. I don't know if there's... I might have to dump out some of the water, so I'll be right back. Okay. Yes, I'm blonde. So I went to go dump out water and I opened this and went to pour it out and there's another freaking bag inside. So one bag is actually covered. I need scissors. Where are scissors? Okay. Okay, so I carefully tipped our little bag over, and now we're going to hopefully get this rubber band off if it's not wrapped on there 30 times. I don't understand why it was wrapped on there so many times. I'm just gonna cut this. Because once you cut it open and look in there, there's actually not that much water. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab the bottom like this with my fingers so nobody gets squished and set the bag into the water like so, and then pull up and out, and there they went. Let me make sure there's no fishies in the bag. No fishies in the bag. Okay, so now let's put the light back up here. I see 2 of them right there. There's one in the back. Look at Mr. Beta checking them out. He's like, what? What? Like, are these my new roommates? Yeah, this kind of sucks. Wait a minute, where'd you go, you little shit? Alright, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. We've got both of our snails right there. And he's just like, alright.
Check it out.
So there's 4 of them in here. There's one.
Check it out.
There's one. I see one under the filter. There's another one somewhere else. I don't know where he went. Around here somewhere. I'd like to lay eyes on him though.
Check it out.
Ooh. Ooh, he did not like that. Look at him. He's like, oh, hell no.
Check it out. 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 Check it. Check it. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.